In this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 YouTube analytics that when you study them will give you insights so that you can grow faster, get more views, get more subscribers. But hey, if we're just meeting, my name is Sean and this channel is called Video Influencers. I'm the co-founder here, and Benji and I started this channel, recently wrote a book called YouTube Secrets, and our passion is helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And I'm super excited for the training today, so let's dive right into it. Great to see you, Johnson family, tech device, food lover, John. Today, we're talking all about growing faster with analytics. If you're new here, it's Video Influencers. Our passion's helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about 5 analytics every YouTube creator needs to study, the most important YouTube metric for getting more views, and a lot more cool stuff. So let's dive into it. Hey, I love this quote. Maybe you've heard it before. Experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. When in reality, that's actually not true. This is a picture of John Maxwell. And the truth is, experience isn't the best teacher, right? Evaluated experience is. And John Maxwell has sold something like 25 million books or something like that. One of the best leadership coaches in the world. But what's his point? It's that if we're just posting content, and maybe you feel frustrated on YouTube right now, let me know. Like, have you felt stuck? Do you feel like you're growing? Do you feel like you're staying in the same place? Let me know. Sometimes, just because we're taking action and we're doing a lot of busy work, it doesn't mean we're learning. I heard my friend Peter say it this way. Someone said, I have 30 years of experience. He said, no, you don't. You have 1 year of experience repeated 30 times. I was like, whoa. Because if we're not evaluating the results we're getting on our YouTube channel, then we're not making data-driven decisions that will help us make better informed insights for the future. So we need to evaluate the experience that we're having so we can draw insights. And YouTube Analytics lets us do that. So let's dive right into the tips here. Number 1, these are going to be a couple questions that we should ask, and then we'll look at analytics so that we can come to some conclusions for the videos you're about to post this week or next week, whenever. So number 1, what videos are getting the most views? And this one actually could be really basic, even if you know nothing about YouTube analytics. In fact, let me know, how often do you check your YouTube analytics? Do they seem confusing? Let me know. So what videos are getting the most views? My favorite way to do this is to just go to your videos page and go by most popular, and then just look at your top videos. You can do this on your channel. And what I love is that when you look at your winners, it's gonna give you some insights. So for instance, one of our top videos is advice for new YouTubers, 10 mistakes new YouTubers make. The idea of people being new at YouTube, we've seen really resonate. A lot of people are just starting. They're just beginners. In fact, tell me, how long have you been on YouTube? I see that Fareda checks her analytics every day. Williams using TubeBuddy, he's all over the analytics. It depends. So, but when you look at your top viewed videos, custom thumbnails. This video is 3 years old. I'm like, I need to remake my custom thumbnail video. It has 1.7 million views. Identify your winners by just looking at your most viewed videos. We also see, again, starting from scratch or small channel or beginners is a popular topic, so we should do more of that. We should probably update our vlog video. So just right off of looking at our popular videos, there's a lot of new videos we could update or do similar topics to. So a tip here is get video ideas also from your competitors in the same way. Go to their video page, put their videos by most popular, and if they're in your same niche, the topics that are really resonating for them might resonate for you as well. So rather than covering topics that you're just making up, maybe people will be interested in them or not, go research the most viewed videos of your competitors and you can make similar ideas. On Think Media, my video editing software is my most viewed video. It's 2 years old. I'm like, I got to redo that one. Cheap cameras, I need to redo that one. You make money on YouTube one's about 1 year old. So I'm like, there's a lot of opportunity. We're only on point number 1 and we haven't even really dove into the analytics yet. And you can get a lot of insights from just looking at your most viewed videos. And your action item here is to identify winning topics and video ideas to repeat. So what are the topics that maybe you don't do the same video updated? Maybe it's just the category. Or what are the exact video ideas that you should repeat? I've got a big list of them and I'm only on point number 1. Let's keep going. Point number 2, what videos are getting the most watch time? So more than views, what are getting the most watch time. So what you want to do is go to your YouTube studio. Now I kind of bounce between Creator Studio, but this new YouTube Studio beta, a lot of people haven't really fallen in love with it yet. It's really powerful and I'm actually really loving it. So what you want to do is go to your YouTube Studio beta, go to Analytics, go to your top videos and go to See More. So when you do that, this is going to be, see it says top videos by watch time minutes in the last 28 days. And this is what we need to know. Here's a big fact about YouTube. Minutes matter most. Say it with me, even though it's awkward in the room wherever you are. Minutes matter most. Not views, not subscribers, minutes. Why? YouTube wants time on platform. They want you to bring people to YouTube, bring people here, and keep them here. Minutes. One view could be a second, but a minute is 60 seconds. And the longer you can keep people on the platform, the happier YouTube is. That's why your top videos are not ranked by views, they're ranked by watch time. So the most viewed video, or rather the most popular video, or the top video on video influencers right now, is how to start and grow your YouTube channel from scratch. It's hard to see over on the right here, but the reason why it's the most popular is because it has 678,000 minutes watched. So it's maybe not even the most viewed video, although it does have a lot of views, but people are also watching a lot of the consumption, right? They're consuming it. So your top videos are based on minutes. Now, as we go through here, again, when you click in Studio Beta and you click on your top videos, you'll see this page. Let's explain some of these. One is impressions. So then you can look at your videos to see how many impressions did they get. What's an impression? Well, that means that your video was on the homepage, or it was in someone's subscription feed, or is in suggested videos. It showed up somewhere on their phone, somewhere up on their desktop, somewhere on their smart TV. They didn't click on it necessarily, but there was just an impression. So then the next one over is click-through rate. And this is very important to YouTube, but then it's like, okay, out of all the impressions, right now we're getting a 3.4% click-through rate based on the last 28 days. Now, YouTube will tell you, you want to be shooting for like 6% or higher. I mean, a lot of times Think Media video influencers averages about 4.5%, 5%, not too bad, but we're trying to raise it up. So then if you get an impression, your question is, how do I get more people to click through? And the way you influence that is title, topic, and thumbnail, and really relevancy to your channel. Now, the next one is views. So how many views is a video getting? And then the next one is average view duration. So on this third line here, there's one video that only has 13,000 views, almost 14,000. But it has 17 minutes of an average view duration. So it's not one of the most viewed videos, but more minutes are consumed. So if you're creating great content that's keeping people's attention, when you judge, you can't really judge a book by its cover. You go to someone's YouTube channel, you look at how many views they get, you don't really actually know how much depth is happening. And you can only see that back in your analytics by how many minutes are being watched. And then finally, this is the one that's important, watch time minutes. So the order of these videos, your top videos on your channel, are based on the minutes, not by the views or the impressions or anything else. It's just telling you that, but in order by how much consumption is what YouTube values the most. And so a tip here is high value, longer form content. I don't know what your niche is. You know, maybe shout it out if you're here live, what your niche is. But when you have high value, longer form content, the only reason that video could have a 17-minute, 45-second watch time is because it was probably about 30, 40 minutes long. And so think about experimenting with a little bit of longer form content. I see Freezing has Minecraft. That's a good one for maybe long form playthroughs or whatever. Cooking, maybe like a longer form recipe. Makeup, I love it. A lot of different niches. Great to see you guys. Bless Beauty Chick, thanks for being here. ASMR, that could be good. Someone wants to really hang with you for longer amounts of watch time as you're helping them go to sleep or relax. So a lot of cool stuff. And over on Think Media, check this out. This is that high value, longer form content. My most popular video in the last 28 days got 12,000 views. Consider it, my second most popular video got 70,000 views. 70,000 versus 12,000, but the more popular video got less views. But it has a 1 hour and 7 minute average view duration. So if you can put out high value content that people roll with you with, maybe they take you on in the car to work, maybe they're playing it through YouTube Red. But when you get that longer view duration, that's what YouTube's loving. And so my most popular video is nowhere near my most viewed video right now, but people are watching this really long video. There's an 1:07 average view duration here and an 1:03 on this one in my top 3 videos. So anyways, a big tip to experiment. Now, also choose a specific time period to evaluate. And so what you can do inside of here is actually choose a specific time period. So we're gonna go into reach viewers here. We're on video influencers. We're in the reach viewers tab. And what's cool is it's in the last 28 days, but maybe the insights we want to go the last 90 days. And now we can get some insights. Okay, what's our click-through rate? How many views did we get? Experiment with the amount of time. Maybe you want to study 2018, look at it and see, okay, how's the channel been growing? We were up 23% compared to 2017. So it was a great year for us in 2018. So different insights like that. So what you want to do is, even when you're looking at your videos, right, you can click on that tab. I'll show you how to do it. So if you go to traffic sources, I'm actually not going to jump to that page just because we don't show our CPM according to YouTube standards. And so, but ask yourselves, what videos did the best in the last 90 days? What videos did the best in the last year? And toggle those, because by default, it's going to be the last 28 days. So toggle length of time. Number 3, what is your view and watch time velocity? This is a very important question. How fast, when you release a new video, does your video get views, and does it accumulate minutes? So there's a really cool tool or little feature in YouTube Studio Beta now, which is this little card that will always give you the performance of your last video. So the most recent video Benji did was the top 2 out of our last 10 videos. And see, it'll tell you it's in the first 12 days and 24 hours, which is when I took the screenshot. The watch time was up 50%, the views were up, average view duration was basically the same. And so it's letting you know that, hey, the last upload you did, it's giving you a barometer to say, you know what, you might want to change your topics up, you might want to switch some things up, or hey, you're doing great, do more of that, or do more of that style, or think about how you can go deeper. And here's what we're seeing. We're seeing the view velocity and the watch time velocity. Here's another way to look at it. What you can see here on YouTube Studio Beta, on the overview tab, you can click on a specific video. And so what you want to do is you make sure you select the video itself. Then you go to the analytics of the video. And this little gray kind of lighter area here is a range of your average velocity. It's saying that typically a video launches, kind of plateaus for you, and it's going to be inside of this gray window. And if you're in Studio Beta, you can hover over it. It's like by day 8, this is what you can expect. So then this video is cool because you can see the blue line means it's above average. That's a velocity. And when you launch it, you can see the blue line. If it's like, oh yeah, people are clicking through, your subscribers are clicking through, people are actually consuming it. When it has a lot of velocity of views, the click-throughs, as well as the consumption of the watch time minutes, it'll keep going up, and then YouTube will want to suggest it more. So pay attention to your view velocity, and your goal is to continuously get this blue line above your gray kind of area of what you typically launch videos in. So here's a video I did on Think Media, way below average. Like, look at that little blue line, like way below my gray line. And then it even tells me your video got 46% fewer views than usual in the first 22 hours. YouTube Studio Beta is really trying to help us make better data-driven decisions. You typically receive this many views in that time frame. Now, when you do that, then you really got to ask yourself, should I be doing more of these videos? And in this case, you know, sometimes I'll do like best camera videos, those blow up. I'll do some YouTube tips on Think Media, those might blow up. This is about a specific drone remote, like very niche, just it only applies to like 2 drones by DJI. So it shouldn't surprise me that it's underperforming. However, if you are continuously putting out videos that are underperforming, you got to change something. You just don't want to keep doing the same thing, hoping to get different results, right? So then here's another example of one that did great. Nice work. Your video is really taking off. It got 124% more views than usual in the first 13 hours. 124%. View velocity, right? You want that, how fast the views are coming in are very important. Now you can imagine, this is why, yes, you want subscribers, good content, thumbnails, etc. But how can you help get more views on YouTube? Can you hustle on social? Can you maybe build an email list and send it to your email list? And the more velocity that you get in the first 3 hours and the first 24 hours can really propel your video into success. And so a key term here is view velocity or watch time velocity. So hey, if you're getting value out of this video, can you smash the like button? Maybe tag somebody who needs to see this or that would get value out of this. And I'm excited because we got some more tips. So let's dive right into it. Good to see you, Sam. Thanks for being here. Number 4, where are the views coming from? This is a question you should ask. Where are my views even coming from? And so here's a video over on Think Media. What camera do YouTubers use? What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Reach Viewers tab. Now, this video, there's the typical gray line on Think Media. This one just crushed. I mean, the blue line, just astronomical, like just boom, right? That's where you wanna be. You wanna be putting out good content that's rising above your average typical videos, studying it, and then figuring out how you could repeat that process. And so where do views come from? On this page right here, when we can look at browse features, or we can look at this area. I'll jump over to it. We can look at the traffic sources, external, the suggested videos. So here's what we'll do. First things is on video influencers, if we go to reach viewers, this is on average on the channel. And what we could do is we could go, let's say the last 90 days and see that, okay, YouTube search is our #1 traffic source. People type something in and find us. Great. Suggested videos, our #2 traffic source. Somebody's watching something else, they see a video on the side or at the end of the video and they click on it. Browse features, that's subscribers. So if you're subscribed here, you click through. External, that's the traffic we can send from social media. And if we scroll down, Google search is one of our big external ones, 54%. And Facebook, YouTube, suggested videos, traffic from playlists. And this is across the board on the channel. Here's the top search terms that people type in to discover the most viewed videos on video influencers. So back to this video, I was learning here that what is performing the most? Well, browse features was a big one here. Check out external traffic. Tap bio, that is actually my Instagram service that people are clicking through. So a lot of traffic came actually from Instagram, depending on what you're doing on social media. Google search was the second one for me. Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. It's cool. You can actually see that traffic is coming from Facebook over to watch this, right? Suggested videos, study those. And you can also see on this video that 76.7%, hard to read on your screen, but it says YouTube is recommending the traffic that's coming from this, at least the impressions, are from 76% of YouTube recommending it. The reason why is because actually the consumption of this video is extremely high. Almost 50% of people make it to the end of the video. And also the click-through rate is really good. So YouTube is saying, look, if you have good watch time and you have a good click-through rate, we're gonna show this to more people. So next up, we're gonna cut over to interest viewers. That's what this blue arrow is all about. And actually, if you wanna go deeper on this too, and you haven't been a part of our masterclass, a lot of people in our audience have, but if you haven't watched this yet, this video right now, like in the last 60 minutes, suggested videos in YouTube search are generating over 32 views an hour. So this video is getting discovered by new people, as many as 30 new people every 60 minutes, which is insane. And that's what we call ranking videos. So if you've never studied that and learned about that, I have an hour-long free YouTube masterclass, learnvideo.live, link in the description below. If you want to go deeper on some strategic training about how to get your videos to show up in suggested videos and YouTube search specifically. And so I got a bonus tip in just a second as well about using the new YouTube features to boost views, but let's keep going with number 5. Study audience retention. And that's our interest viewers tab. So now we're on interest viewers. What we want to do is go to interest viewers, audience retention of a specific video, and then what we want to do is study it. So when we open it up, we see a couple things here. We see these peaks, very interesting. We see that there's these moments where actually watch time goes higher, like it dips, but it goes higher. What that is it's real-time engagement. And maybe you've done it before. You're watching a video and you rewatch a part, or you click to a part, or you scroll around to a part. That's really good for you. Because look, YouTube's saying this person's not watching the video passively. They're scrolling around. They're rewatching stuff. They're clicking on stuff. They're active. They're engaged. So that's a good thing. You also want to know, why is this happening? So one of the reasons why is because during this video, we put up these little cards that explain the setup. So some people just wanted to skip. They got smart, and you're smart too. You probably do this. I do this stuff all the time, right? Once you figure out the vibe, you're like, all right, let me just skip to the point. So some people were skipping through the video, which I'm fine with, right? They're wanting to get to the information they want. So they're real active. And even though it might actually reduce watch time, it's also helpful because of all those engagement signals. Last thing is, almost everybody, this is 50% of the audience making it to the end of a 6-minute video. Almost everybody made it right to this point. And the reason there's such a steep drop is, instead of letting the video end, I actually give a call to action to a hyper-specific relevant video that ties to this one. And so another tip, right? Like, study where people drop off. I'm okay with them dropping right there because I hope they left my video to go to another one of my videos. And so that's a few tips on kind of analyzing your audience retention. But your biggest goal is to look for anything that you may have done in your video that broke people's attention, caused them to leave, any kind of steep declines. And this is what some of the great YouTubers have done to refine their content so that it ultimately makes a greater impact overall. So here on Video Influencers, we could see a few more of those bumps. They're a little more subtle. And same thing, what people were doing here is they were skipping to the titles, because we had 7 points or 5 tips. So that's where all the tips are. But generally, this was the drop, and at about 50%, looks like people made it to about 5 minutes or so. So we, of course, could always do a better job. Sometimes our videos are stronger, sometimes they're not as strong, but you just don't want to have this endless curve. You want to maybe think, okay, how could I make this a little bit shorter? Be brief, be bright, be fun, and be done. Quick tip for you. And what gets measured gets improved. That's the deal with this stuff. Like, literally, the more you look at it, the more you study it, the more you use tools like vidIQ to get better insights. And when you use tools like YouTube Studio Beta and you just pay attention, what gets measured gets improved. Experience is not the best teacher. Evaluated experience is the best teacher. Thinking about, what could I learn? What could I do better? What should I stop doing? And then coming up with a plan for that. So again, if you're interested in more training like this, don't miss this masterclass. It goes deeper into ranking videos, getting in suggested videos, the new rules of success for 2019. This is brand new and updated. I just recorded it recently. And 3 ways you can earn $1,000 per month with YouTube. A lot of cool stuff. It's at learnvideo.live. Link in the description below if you have not watched that training. And a bonus tip, though, is use the new YouTube features to boost views. What do I mean? There's a couple of YouTube features like end screens. So you want to study your most effective end screens, and I'll show you this in a second. You also want to study your most effective end screen types, your top playlists, and your top cards in various different time periods. So let's dive into that. So if we go to interest viewers, there's a lot of cool information on here. For example, we already looked at our top videos. And by the way, when you click through here, this is how you get into what I was showing you earlier. You can look at your top videos here, but maybe you want to study 2018 and really analyze on a big level what was happening, why was it happening, what was this spike right here, why did this video grow, things like that. But that's your videos. So check this out. Top videos by end screens. This will tell me what videos are people making it to the end, and which end screens are they clicking on the most? See, it says your channel's most effective end screen. So I want to study that. But I also want to study the top end screen elements. And what I learned here is that picking a specific video and like giving a call to action to that is the highest performing. So linking to a video, this is at the end of your video in the last 20 seconds. And you're going to see me do it even on this live stream in just a second. So that's a video. That's the top one. Best for viewer. That's one of our favorite ones. That's where you select a video at the end and you let YouTube decide. Interestingly enough, that's the second best performing. The next one's an associated website. So again, a reason to maybe go visit a website or go check out YouTube Secrets if we give a call to action and link to that, or like one of our deeper dive master classes. So that's cool. Another one is playlists. And so top playlists, which ones are performing? Should I update those, add videos to them, make them even better? I looked over on Think Media and I saw that one of my top performing playlists it said 2018 in it. And I thought, okay, well, now it's 2019. So I need to update that. I should make a 2019 version, clean it up because it's already been proven to be performing and generating views. So let me dive in and figure out how I could do more of that. And then also your top cards. So what cards are people clicking on the most effective cards that stood out to people, and then auditing those. Just some bonus tips as far as, again, what gets measured gets improved. So you don't ever just want to assume, don't even just take our word for stuff. I mean, clearly here at Video Influencers, we do the work, we're in the trenches, we're pumping out content, we obsess over this stuff. But we always want to encourage you, test everything. Just because someone you heard online mentioned something, try it for yourself, evaluate it for yourself, and then see what will work for you, because you maybe unpack one little insight in your analytics and it gets you 5% channel growth, 10% channel growth, and then play that out over a year or two and you can really get a competitive advantage. So boost your views with some of these YouTube features. And hey, if you're getting value out of this, can you spread the word, smash the like button? Simon, this is live, man. I'm here live. Smash like for us doing this live, and maybe tag somebody that would enjoy this content. You know, I'll be back for Q&A and some other things in the future, but I got to jump for now. So I appreciate you. Question of the day: how often do you look at your YouTube analytics? Let me know. And if you're new here, click subscribe. And if you want to check out our video on our YouTube checklist for boosting more views, click or tap the screen right there. If you want to check out another video from Video Influencers, click or tap the screen right there. Until next time, remember, this channel is all about helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. Keep crushing it, and we will talk soon.